Hello students, myself Sheetal Sawan. I am lecturer at Praveen Patel College of Diploma Engineering and Technology. So today we are going to start with chapter number 6, that is sound speed and humidity measurement of subject name mechanical engineering measurement. Learning outcomes. After completion of this video, student will be able to understand sound measurement, electrodynamic microphone, carbon microphone, humidity measurement, its working principle of hair hygrometer and slings micrometer. So let's start with the first point, that is the sound measurement. So as we know, the sound waves are classified into three types. The first one is the infra audible and the ultrasonic. So for the infrasound, the wave frequency less than 20 hertz and the audible sound having frequency between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So it is said as a audible sounds, and ultrasonic sounds having frequency more than 20 kilohertz, means very high frequency in ultrasonic. Now let's see the sound characteristics. So the first one, its intensity in watt per meter square or its pressure in microbar. Then its frequency in cycle per second or hertz. The nature of noise, which may be either continuous or impulsive. Then its loudness or loudness level. Then its noise rating, which is also called as Anons rating, based on the sound pressure level and the frequency. The next point is microphones. So the microphones are transducer which converts the sound pressure variations into analog electrical signal of equivalent frequency and amplitude. The different types of microphones are electrodynamic type, carbon granular type, then condenser or capacitors type, then the piezoelectric crystal type. Now let's see the first type of microphone, that is electrodynamic microphone. So these electrodynamic microphones are dynamic microphones working on electromagnetic principle. It consists of conical diaphragm which has small lightweight coil attached to it. The coil is free to move in and out of space between north and south pole of magnet. The sound pressure waves force the diaphragm in and out and induce the EMF diaphragm across the coil terminal. So from this diagram we can see here, so this is the permanent magnet which have north and south pole. Now these are the diaphragm and this is the frame, this is the lightweight coil to which the diaphragm is attached. Now this is the direction of sound pressure waves. So this is the construction, and the output terminal or our EMF is calculated by as a output terminal. The EMF developed is direct result of the motion of the lightweight coil, which clearly depends on frame, the force of pressure waves. Then the electrodynamic microphones, these type of microphones are used in a voice communication, in telephone lines and in precision measurement. Let's see the advantages of electrodynamic microphones. So it has a linear frequency range of 60 to 10,000 Hz. It requires no battery. It can be built in small, light as well as gauged construction. Its cost is comparatively low. Then limitations of electrodynamic microphones. So it required to be kept away from AC field. Then its output is low. Now let's see the second type of microphone is carbon microphone. So it consists of thin moving diaphragm. So these are the thin moving diaphragm. The moving diaphragms is connected to capsule having flexible bellows to compress or expand. So this diaphragm is connected to the capsule and these are the bellows. These are the flexible bellows. The capsule contains carbon granules. The device is externally powered by the constant voltage source. So voltage is provided. So here is the circuit. So in the carbon microphone, the sound waves vibrate the diaphragm and compress the carbon capsule, causing the change in resistance. So changing the resultant of diaphragm the current is also changing. So thus the output of circuit is carbon granular functions of sound pressure. So it is the most commonly used in telephones. Now let's see the advantages of carbon microphone. So it is inexpensive, it withstand a rough handling, it has a relatively high power output as compared to other microphones. Then what are the disadvantages? So it requires external power source. Then restoration of sound is more as compared to other microphones. Then it has a limited frequency response, that is maximum up to 5 kilohertz. The next point is humidity measurement. So human comfort is highly dependent on the humidity in the surrounding environment. So humidity is the amount of water vapor present in air. So it is important parameter for sufficient and economical industrial process. Therefore, it is required to be controlled. So moisture affects the behaviors of a many commercial material like paper, textile, paint, resin, then soap powder, fertilizer, leather, film, wood, biscuit, sugar, salt, etc. So the proper control of critical operations with the fabrics, paper and the chemical frequently depends on. Now let's see the humidity measuring instrument, that is a sling psychrometer. So the instrument is used to measure the dry bulb and the wet bulb temperature simultaneously is known as psychrometer. So here is the dry bulb and wet bulb thermometer. So this sling psychrometer, they are measured the simultaneously both the dry bulb temperature and the wet bulb temperature. So it is called a psychrometer. The sling psychrometer consists of two mercury thermometers mounted on a frame which has a handle provided for rotation of psychrometer. So here is the handle provided for the rotation of psychrometer. Then the air movement is obtained by rolling the thermometer in air. So one bulb among the two is covered with the wick to read weight bulb temperature. So there are the two bulbs. So this bulb is covered with the weight cloth. Then the velocity of recommended for radiation is 5 to 8 meter per minute. So when we move this psychometer, so velocity should be 5 to 8 meter per minute. Now let's see the advantages, disadvantages and application of sling psychrometer. So the advantages, so it is a simple device to measure the humidity, all other psychometers property. Then the second one is it is the cheapest device. Then the accuracy is very good. Then the advantages, so it requires the psychometric chart to know the humidity. It is not continuous recording type of instrument. And the application, it is the routine instrument by meteorological department for weather forecast. And it is used in refrigeration industry for detailed study of psychometric properties and the processes. So it is also used for the calibration of other humidity measuring devices. Hair hygrometer. Hair hygrometer is cheap pocket size instrument used for humidity measurement. Certain materials such as human hair, animal membranes, wood and paper undergo changes in linear dimensions when they absorb the moisture from the atmosphere. The human hair becomes longer as the humidity of the surrounding air increases and the short when the air becomes dry. So this property of hair can be used to operate a pointer or a recording pen through a system of mechanical linkage. So this is the diagram of a hair hygrometer. So let's see the construction. So this is the pivot attached to the pointer. This is the scale. Now this is the one arm and here spring is provided and here the hair or the strands of hair is over here and they are attached. Then here is again pivot. So spring is attached to the movement of the arm. So this is the construction of hair hygrometer. The indicator scale can be calibrated to pivot given direct indication of the humidity. So in hair hygrometer, transducer element consists of strands of hair to give it increases mechanical strength. The pointer hair strands are generally arranged arm parallel to each other with a sufficient high strands of hair, low space between them for a given free access to the hair sample under test. So for the proper functioning, the element is scale maintained under the light tension by the spring. So the hair hygrometer is not very precious spring instrument but can be used between temperature limit 5 degree to 35 degree centigrade for humidity range 40 to 90%. Thank you.